after the whirlwind that is December, January for some of us can be a little bit of an anticlimax, and there's a good chance you're feeling pretty exhausted and not sure what to do with yourself. Well, there's always one thing I suggest when you're at a loss for what to do, and that's to read a book. But not just any book. In today's book break, I am going to share with you my top 5 books for kicking off the new year. Each of these books has a unique reason for why I've chosen it, and none of them are about how to lose weight. And if you're looking for an extra New Year boost, then don't forget to stick around till the end of the video when I'll be running a giveaway. But the first book I have to share with you is Yes Please by Amy Poehler. This book is jam-packed full of the stories of how Amy Poehler became the person and comedian she is today. This book is light-hearted, hilarious and heartwarming, and what's more of an inspiring way to kick off the new year than to read about anecdotes and adventures from an incredibly successful woman and how she got to where she is today. Plus, there's pictures. But the new year is also often a time for reflection on the year before, and reflection comes with both pats on the back as well as goals for the future. For those of you in the hopes of finding second chances in 2017, I have Persuasion by Jane Austen. This is the story of Anne Elliot, a teenager who falls madly in love but rejects a proposal because her family doesn't believe the suitor is worthy of her status. It's years later and she's still never recovered from that one great love of her teenage years, when Frederick Wentworth, the man who proposed to her, returns to her life. This book is about second times around, second chances, and about listening to yourself. Not to mention, for those of you that want to challenge yourself a little with your reading in 2017, it's always good to throw in an extra classic. But as an alternative to Persuasion by Jane Austen, I have Forever by Judy Blume. This is a classic young adult novel of first loves, first sex, and first breakup. And what Judy Blume encompasses in this story better than anything else is that some things are just temporary, and they're great while they lasted, but they don't need to last forever. And that's sometimes something we all need reminded of, especially at the beginning of a new year. Plus, what kind of story is better equipped to take care of yourself than a fun, engaging first romance? To return to the non-fiction, however, I have O's Little Guide to Starting Over from the editors of O, the Oprah magazine. This is a wonderfully short, consumable collection of essays from various different authors on starting over, new beginnings, and of course endings. Whether we've chosen to start over ourselves or have been forced to by outside circumstances. The powerful and inspiring voices in this collection range from people including Helen Oyeyemi to Junot Diaz, and countless more, too many of which there are to list here. But the last book I have is honestly a classic for the new year. Its lead character is hilarious, endearing, and often frustrating, and someone many of us have fallen in love with over the years, and that is, of course, Bridget Jones's Diary by Helen Fielding. It just didn't feel like a top 5 New Year reads without including this one. Bridget's countless attempts to revamp her life are something many of us identify with, but at the end of the day, it's when she's enjoying being true to herself that things go the way we all wanted them to. I'm sure most of you have already seen the film adaptation, but many of you may still not have read the book, and 2017 is perhaps your opportunity to correct that. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Yes, I mentioned something about a giveaway at the beginning of this video. Well, to one lucky winner, I am going to be giving away all 5 of the books I've talked about in this video. Yes, all 5. To enter, you do need to be a resident of the UK or Ireland, and all you need to do is to leave a comment down below letting me know what book you would choose to kick off the new year with, as well as mentioning somewhere in your comment that you would like to be entered in the giveaway. Regardless of whether you're entering the giveaway, I'd still love to hear what your new year book recommendation would be, so please do share it in the comments down below. In the meantime, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again next week.